The only verdict is vengeance, a vendetta, held as a votive not in vain, for the value and veracity of such shall one day vindicate the vigilant and the virtuous. Verily, this vichyssoise of verbiage veers most verbose, so let me simply add that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me V.
Are you like a crazy person?
I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. This is exclusive.
Hello viewers, today we've been interrupted by this beautiful mask. And if you haven't had a clue yet who this is V for Vendetta. And if you haven't seen this movie, it's a classic movie. And it's basically a man behind a mask that went through a tragic experience, but it's him challenging the government, challenging a police state, and kind of just breaking that control, giving people a voice to speak. So today's video is going to be based on V for Vendetta. He's a pretty awesome toy. He's actually a classic, and he's made by NECA. He's 1/6 scale. He's 12 inches. And yes, I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the right time to build him a dial. So guys, yes, so today's dial is going to be based on V. It's going to be based on V. I've been wanting to build him a dial for a while, and finally have the opportunity to build him a dial. So that is what we're going to do today. So let's get to it.
I'm going to share with you guys kind of my thought process here. So I'm working on this scene right here. As you can see, this is where he could stand. This is the arch. This is the wall. And then this is the wall here that has that message. And from the site plan point of view, it should look like this.
Where's the iron? Under the seat. Are you coming up
All things considered, I was lucky Dwight was there. And Roy was lucky that Dwight... I didn't say anything. I was waiting to see what happened. It's interesting. We removed my weapon from its secure hiding place. Oh, just where? Traitor's eyes, nose, and face area, rendering...
Alright, so I just jumped to it, and this is kind of where I'm at right now. So I did some measurements, you know, and got everything pretty done as a base, right? So you take these guys off. So everything's magnetic. You can actually remove this. Put them inside the inserts. Have it placed there. Have this placed there. And voila. It's done. It's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Just got a space for him to kind of, you know, do his little voila. And then have the signage. But I want to play with lighting a little bit, so... But before I even get to that point, start carving. Alright, so next, I'm gonna be carving out cobblestones. And I'm just noticing that it has like a rim around the wall. So I'm gonna add that detail, and then in between add the
Alright, so I'm using this soldering tool you've seen me use before. It control the heat, and it makes it easier for me to start adding details. So have it on that gauge right there and start carving. And it's perfect because it's like it's not too much where it burns the area, but it just makes the line that you need.
Alright, so now as you can see that I'm done with adding, you know, the carving. Try to round the edges of the stones. Start giving it more texture using a rock on the actual brick. I'm actually ready to start priming it.
It's almost like brown green. It's hard to show on the camera, but it's more of like a brown green. So I'm thinking in layers. You know, first add some whites, then go over it with a muddy black or brown, and then go over it with a resin to give it a nice shine. So that's kind of the direction I'm going with this. So first thing we're gonna do is dry brush the shit out of this. See, what it's doing is that it's revealing the whites underneath, almost like scratches, but now I'm putting a coat that gives it this brown tint, right? And maybe I need to go a little bit stronger on it. Maybe it should be more brown, right? But at least now I know that I need a little bit more.
Alright, so I did a base coat, kind of dry brushed brown, so I can still get some of the black values right there. But now I'm gonna go with another layer and put a lighter tone to define the edges, and then seal it again. Alright. I kind of want to play with an idea, and I want to see if it works. And what I'm thinking is applying baby powder to the dial, and then
So after I let it dry, pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna put a little bit on. Yeah, it came out pretty cool. So it's like the secret is to just kind of put it in certain areas, don't cover the whole thing. Sign, if y'all remember,
This is the sign that's on the wall that he carves the V, alright? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start using a lighter and basically just there you go. It looks a little bit more like a scroll. You keep on adding more, you know, until you feel satisfied. Okay. It's done, guys. Here is my 1/6 scale B for Vendetta diorama. It's a pretty big diorama, and I want to just put my Batman here. He's actually 1/12 scale, and just for comparison, you can see the difference. So he's approximately like 6 inches. He's like 12 inches. This diorama, I've been actually wanting to create this one for a while. I've been having some requests also as well. Man, I haven't worked on like structural buildings. This was a good diorama for me to get, you know, my groove into it. This is a real simple dial. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4 panels, 5 panels. But what I was more into was building the bricks, but trying to push that level of detail in regards to the painting application. And with this process, what I did is I first did a prime, then I added a base color. So in this one, it was black, but with the dry brushing, right, added that detail underneath, and then I gave it another black wash, and that became my base color. But then after that, I went into it again with more highlights and more dark colors to get inside the cracks. So then after that, I added a resin coat on top so I could get the nice shimmer on the cobblestones. With the wall, it was very similar. Went from the black to the brown, and from the brown to the dry brushing, and to the dry brushing to the yellow dry brushing, and then to yellow brushing, went to the red, and then from the red went to a black wash, and then I added powder, and then I sealed it with a resin coat, and it gave me these really cool, interesting details in between the stones, and also the edges started getting a little bit of a corrosion when I started doing the spray. So it gives a lot of detail and realism to the brick. And then the pipe, you know, this is actually just a big straw, and then I was able to dry brush it to give it that metallic look. And then this was pretty simple. This is just found it online, printed it out on scale, and started burning the edges, and then just put it on there. And then the back is just a Photoshop version of the bricks, just kind of like cloned and duplicated. Alright, so this is all it really is. It's just this right here. That's all this dial is. So we got the lights, put them over to the side. Okay, so here's the base. Put it down. Now I'm gonna put the wall in the back first. Boom. And then I'm gonna start with the arches. Now my arch is kind of cracked, so I magnetize them as well in the middle, so now they stay. And then I got the corner wall. This is the corner wall. It has the pipe. I can just insert the pipe inside to the wall. And then these guys are magnetized. I get the light put in. I have a hole on top of this wall. Put the light right there. Get the second light. Put them in the back. And then I can put V. And there you go. Alright guys, this is my V for Vendetta Diorama. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, write a comment, and if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. Alright guys, peace.
I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. This is exclusive.